What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and I'm back with another Pokemon Challenge video. Pokemon Black with only Shelmet and Carablast was pretty tough, so today I'm going to do what I think will be an easier challenge, but there will definitely still be some bumps in the road here and there. Today I'm going to figure out if we can beat Pokemon Fire Red with only one Natu. Natu's special attack and speed stat are about the only thing it has going for it, and its base total is 320, which is the same as the Alola starters, Oddish, Goldeen, and the one and only Pikachu. Oh man, look at this moveset! Natu only learns a new move every 10 levels, but only 4 are actual attacking moves, and Future Sight doesn't even attack immediately. I'll definitely need Nightshade before I take on Brock, and Confuse Ray might come in handy. My only strong move is Psychic, which I don't get until level 50. However, Natu can learn some good TMs like Toxic, Giga Drain, Return, Shadow Ball, Aerial Ace, and Steel Wing, which should be pretty helpful. I'm not sure how tough my rival will be, considering that none of the Kanto starters have an advantage over Natu. Brock, Lieutenant Surge, and Giovanni will probably be hard, and the Elite Four will be interesting. Lorelei and Agatha are super effective against Natu, while Bruno, even though he uses fighting types, still has 2 Onixes, and Hitmonchan and Machamp both know Rock Tomb. And then of course Lance uses Dragon types, which are always challenging. Alright, time for the normal rules. I can only use Natu in battle. I'll have to catch other Pokemon for HM use only, so they will not be allowed in combat. No items in battle, only Pokeballs, held items, and items outside of battle are allowed, and I can't use any glitches or exploits. I'm kind of excited to see how this challenge goes, so let's get on with it. I started off by calling my rival Gramps, just to give him a taste of his own medicine. I used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to replace Charmander with Natu. I replaced Charmander so that Gramps would have Squirtle, the best Kanto starter. There you go, I said it. I also nicknamed Natu Naughty. See if you can get the reference. Anyways, the first battle with Gramps was pretty easy, as Peck did a lot more damage than I thought it would. After pecking my way through the Viridian Forest, I backtracked to Route 22 in order to take on the optional rival fight. His Pidgey used Sand Attack, but I didn't miss any of my pecks, so after being hit by a tackle, I killed it. Squirtle also went down to the powerful beak of Naughty. I find it weird that he kept using Tackle instead of Bubble or Water Gun or whatever he has. I took a crack at Brock, but I can't beat him at level 13. Geodude went down to 3 Nightshades, and he only hit me with a weak tackle. Onix, on the other hand, used Rock Tomb. Not only can he 2-shot me, but Rock Tomb also lowers my speed. So even after he missed a Rock Tomb, I still couldn't win. I tried again at level 16, and Nightshade still couldn't 2-shot Onix. However, Brock thought it was a good idea to only use Rock Tomb once, so I eventually won the battle. Thank you, Brock. I really appreciate it. At the Nugget Bridge, Gramps asked for another beatdown from Natu. First up was Pidgeotto, but its Gust and Quick Attacks didn't do that much damage, so a couple of pecks did the trick. I got a critical peck on his Rattata to one-shot it, and next out was Squirtle. For some reason, I thought it was a better idea to use Peck, so Squirtle got off a few hits, but then I finished it off with a Nightshade. Last out was Abra, and it killed me. No, I'm just kidding, Abra got one-shot as well. I still wonder to this day, how in the world did Bill become a Pokemon? But you know what? He gave me an SS ticket, so I'm not complaining. Anyways, time for Misty. Staryu's Water Pulse wasn't that strong, so 2 pecks took it down. Starmie's Water Pulse did do some decent damage though, but I outsped it on my second turn, so I just killed it with 2 Nightshades, winning us the fight. On the SS Anne, Gramps wants to battle again. This time around, Pidgeotto went down in 3 pecks, but it didn't do too much damage. While fighting Wartortle, I realized that it knows Bite, which could be a problem later on down the road. But for now, 2 Nightshades killed it. Next up was Raticate, but me being a genius, I clicked Nightshade, so I ended up losing this fight. Well, that was interesting. On my second attempt, I got Raticate with full health, and I used Peck this time, so it went down. Kadabra was out last, but a single peck from the boy Naughty defeated it. After the stupid trash can puzzle, it was time for Lieutenant Surge. Voltorb hit Naughty with a Sonic Boom, which brought me down to 60 HP already, but a Nightshade and Peck killed it. I can't one-shot Pikachu with a Nightshade, and it always uses Thunder Wave, which doesn't set me up well for his Raichu. I started by using Future Sight on Raichu, but he kept on spamming double teams, so Future Sight ended up missing. With the combination of me being paralyzed and him using a bunch of double teams, I lost. With some better luck though, I can win. And a couple of attempts later, I made it to Raichu, healed up after using Wish, and because of some good luck, I didn't miss a Nightshade, so with 13 HP left, I defeated Lieutenant Surge. I knew this battle would be tough, but I'm just glad that I didn't have to spend time grinding. In the scariest tower ever to exist, Gramps wants to battle once again. I taught Naughty Aerial Ace, so Pidgeotto went down in 2 turns this time. Wartortle went down with an Aerial Ace and Nightshade, Growlithe died to 2 Nightshades, and Kadabra and Execute got 1-shot. That went a lot better than last time. Speaking of 1-shots, I absolutely mopped the floor with Erica's team. But let's be honest, we all saw that coming. After that, I easily broke into the Team Rocket hideout to fight Giovanni and get the Silph Scope. Onyx went down in 2 Nightshades, Kangaskhan died to 3 Aerial Aces, which got Naughty to level 50, so I got rid of Future Sight in order to learn Psychic. And it was just in time to one-shot Rhyhorn, which won us the battle. Can we all just take a second to appreciate the weird things that the trainers in the Pokemon Tower say? Like, Erg, Awa, Hoo Hoo, Gra, and Zombies? I find it hilarious. Anyways, once I got to Fuchsia City, I found the Warden's gold teeth. Here's another thing that I don't understand. How do you lose your gold teeth that far away from your house? Did you lose them in the Safari Zone, but then somehow not notice that they were gone until you got home? Well, all I can do is give them back to the Warden to get strength and fight Koga, who was a complete one-shot sweep with Psychic. Koga, my man, you need to find a different strategy. Alright, time for Rival Fival. Pidgeot got 1 shot, and I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Blastoise used Protect on his first turn, and then used Bite, but it didn't deal an insane amount of damage, so I wasn't too worried as I killed him with a Nightshade. Growlithe and Execute both died in 1 turn, and Alakazam was able to live in Aerial Ace because of Growlithe's Intimidate, but he decided to use Future Sight, so a single Nightshade finished him off. Time for the second battle against Giovanni, and it wasn't any harder than the first. Nidorino and Rhyhorn died to 1 Psychic, Kangaskhan lived with a slither of health, but decided to use Tail Whip, so an Aerial Ace finished him. Last out was Nidoqueen, but another Psychic did the trick. Okay, so maybe Giovanni wasn't as hard as I thought he would be. As I was making my way through Sabrina's gym, I leveled up to the perfect level. Yeah. Anyways, are you guys ready for another one-shot sweep? Because Aerial Ace worked wonders against Sabrina. I think the stretch from Erica to Blaine just isn't that much of a problem for my boy Naughty. Well, time for Blaine. Huh? You're telling me that this is another clean one-shot sweep? Okay, I'll take it I guess. Anyways, as I was heading out of the gym, Bill asked me if I wanted to go to the Sevi Islands, but I epically said no, like a cool kid. Wait, is epically even a word? Whatever. Time for the final gym battle against Giovanni. And let me just tell you, Psychic is overpowered. Yet again, Naughty had a clean, and I mean clean, one-shot sweep. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. Before heading to Victory Road, Gramps challenged me to another battle. Pidgeot went down in 1 Psychic like always, and Blastoise is out next. He still had Bite, which did about a third of my HP before I took him down with an Aerial Ace. Rhyhorn and Growlithe got 1 shot by Psychic, but Execute was tricky. Because of Growlithe's Intimidate, I didn't one-shot it, and he paralyzed me. Luckily, I didn't get fully paralyzed on my next turn, so Aerial Ace finished him off. Last up was Alakazam, and he ended up disabling Aerial Ace and Nightshade. I also got paralyzed during 1 turn, and his Psychics were doing some good damage to me. Eventually, I took him down with a Psychic, while only having 22 HP left. I would have lost this battle if I got paralyzed on more than 1 turn. After making my way through Victory Road and hunting down every last rare candy, here's my stats and moves. I did not expect Naughty to be all the way up at level 92 though. Anyways, I have pretty decent stats all around, and I'm going to stick with my current moveset for now. Since I'm at level 92, I think I can beat the Elite Foreign Champion, but there's a part of me that thinks that I still can't win. I guess I'll just have to find out for myself. First up was Lorelei, the Ice-type Master. And there's a good chance that I was completely wrong. Psychic can't even one-shot Dugong or Lapras, and they always use Ice Beam. By the time I get to Slowbro, who is only her third Pokemon, I'm at very low health, and I've got no chance. I could try to use Confuse Ray, but that would take an insane amount of luck, so I've just gotta grind. Hey Bill, I'm back. You know, the Elite Four didn't go so well, so I actually do need to go to the Sevi Islands in order to grind. I guess that's my karma. At level 97, I tried again, but Psychic still can't even one-shot Dugong, and it was basically the same exact result as last time. I guess I'm going to have to grind all the way to level 100. At level 100, I came back with Giga Drain on my side. It wasn't able to one-shot Dugong, but she only used Safeguard, and then Lorelei used a Full Restore. However, another Giga Drain and Aerial Ace finished it off. I dealt a third of Lapras' health with an Aerial Ace, but then she confused me. Lapras then hit Naughty with an Ice Beam, but on the next turn, I snapped out, allowing me to finish it off with another Aerial Ace. After that, Slowbro died to a single Giga Drain, Jinx got one-shot by an Aerial Ace, and Cloyster suffered the same fate as Slowbro. It seems like Giga Drain was the answer to that fight. Next up was Bruno, the Fighting-type Master. But there really wasn't anything special about this battle. I was able to one-shot every single one of his Pokemon with either Psychic, Aerial Ace, or Giga Drain. And Agatha, the Ghost-type Master, wasn't any different. I completely mopped the floor with her team by using Psychic. You know, it's nice to have two easy battles like that after an extremely hard one. The last Elite Four member was Lance, the Dragon-type Master. Gyarados barely hung on after a Psychic, and then Lance healed it. However, I got some health back with Giga Drain before taking it down with another Psychic. Next up was Aerodactyl, who got one-shot by a Psychic, and so did both of Lance's Dragonairs. Last out was Dragonite, who could take a Psychic, but he decided to use Safeguard, so another Psychic did the trick. Alright, there's only one battle remaining. Time for the final fight versus Gramps, the champion. Psychic left Pidgeot with a slither of health before he used a Full Restore, but two more Aerial Aces killed it. Arcanine also barely hung on from a Psychic, and he hit me with a Flamethrower before going down. I then got a lucky crit with Giga Drain to one-shot Blastoise. Rhydon went down to a Giga Drain without the crit, and out came Alakazam. He hit me with a weak Psychic before going down to two Aerial Aces, and last up was Executor. But I got another critical hit to easily defeat him. I'll admit, I got pretty lucky in that last battle, but hey, I'll take it. Well, that challenge was interesting and very fun to do. Brock and Lieutenant Surge were really the only big challenges throughout the game until that brutal Lorelei fight. However, I really enjoyed this one. For my next challenge, I've got an interesting one planned for Pokemon Crystal. From the looks of it, it will probably be tough, but it's a type of challenge that I have not done on my channel yet, so I'm looking forward to it. As always, feel free to leave any other challenge suggestions in the comment section below, and if you want to see more of my challenge runs, then check out the playlist that I left a link to in the description. For now though, if you guys enjoyed this video, then drop a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my next upload, and until next time, deuces!